When you see a number like 10 raised to power 2, it really means 10 multiplied by itself 2 times. 10 raised to power 4 means 10 multiplied by itself 4 times. This can work for any other number, like 5 raised to power 4, 5 multiplied by itself 4 times. 8 raised to power 3, 8 multiplied by itself 3 times. It can also work for alphabets. Y raised to power 4 means y multiplied by itself 4 times. M raised to power 4 means m multiplied by itself 4 times. The subscripts written in blue are just for explanation, so you don't need to include them. Let's talk about the laws of indices. The first law of indices is called multiplication law, and this law states that x raised to power a times x raised to power b is equals to x raised to power a plus b. As an example, 10 raised to power 2 times 10 raised to power 3 is equals to 10 raised to power 2 plus 3, which is equals to 10 raised to power 5. Now, division law. The division law states that x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b is equals to x raised to power a minus b. Example, 10 raised to power 4 divided by 10 raised to power 3 is equals to 10 raised to power 4 minus 3, which is equals to 10 raised to power 1. Also, 6 raised to power 3 divided by 6 raised to power 1 is equals to 6 raised to power 3 minus 1, which is equals to 6 raised to power 2. Zero law. Zero law. This law states that any number raised to power 0 is 1. X raised to power 0 is equals to 1. You also have that 20 raised to power 0 is equals to 1. 25 raised to power 0 is equals to 1, and y raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Reciprocal law. This law states that x raised to power minus 2 is equals to 1 over x raised to power 2. 10 raised to power minus 2 is equals to 1 over 10 raised to power 2. And 7 raised to power minus 2 is equals to 1 over 7 raised to power 2. Let's look at another law, the power law. This law states that x raised to power a into bracket raised to power b is equals to x raised to power a times b. For example, 10 raised to power 2 into bracket raised to power 3 is equals to 10 raised to power 2 times 3. Also, 7 raised to power 4 into bracket raised to power 3 is equals to 7 raised to power 4 times 3. Let's look at fractional power law. Now, this law says that x raised to power a all over b is equals to b root x raised to power a. For example, 27 raised to power 2 over 3 is equals to 3 root 27 raised to power 2. You can also note the following points about indices. First, 2 root x is the same thing as root x. So when you have a number like 2 root 16 is the same thing as root 16. So this therefore means that it is not necessary to put the 2, and that is why you don't see this in your math textbook.